Welcome to Vlogmas day 4. Like half of the day is already gone anyway. I think my body was just exhausted from the past week, to be honest. I randomly had 2 pretty scary dreams too. I wouldn't call them nightmares because it's not like my heart rate was increased and I wasn't like freaking out, but they were just bad situations. I remember I was in like high school or university or something and I was getting bullied for my YouTube channel, but were really like specific stuff, so it was really kind of, I don't know, like embarrassing. I was in some class and someone repeated like a word or a phrase that I said in it and I pronounced something wrong and like everyone was laughing, so it was really obvious everyone was like in on it, and it just felt so crappy. My second dream, which I just woke up from, I was in a hospital and I can't remember what they were trying to do, but they just kept failing at doing it. It wouldn't work on me, so I kept watching all these like older people and like sicker people do it, and they were like going in and out and they were leaving, but it just wouldn't work on me, and so stressful. I just checked the time, it turns out it's 11 not 12, which is good because I really hate waking up at 12 and like then eating breakfast and then everything's all delayed and it sucks, so not too bad. I'm going to be trying a whole bunch of different teas over this month just so I have more of a variety, because I think I'm having too much green tea and it's making me a bit unwell. So I'm trying this forest fruit one. I have tried it in the past many times, but I don't think I've actually spoken about it on camera. The main thing that is crazy about it is how quickly it becomes like totally solid color. Like right now it's normal, but it becomes so strong. So I'm gonna make sure to actually follow the instructions with how long to keep it in. It actually says on here to keep it in for 3 to 5 minutes, and maybe I have just been keeping it in for too long. So I'm gonna try it properly this time, because usually I'm just like, this is way too strong. Holy crap, it's hot out here. I didn't even know. Our house was just so cool for some reason. I did hear it was going to be 34 degrees, but like it doesn't look sunny. Oh my god, it's like almost humid. Shit. My mum just sent me a text saying morning, whereas Vlogmas day 3. I was like, what? That's a lot of pressure. It's so funny that I sleep in once and she's like on the wall, like, where is it? I'm glad she's enjoying it though, because I thought honestly my mum, who sees me more than anyone, wouldn't want to see more of me, but she does. So that's cute. I think it's mainly because she's still away, so she just wants to know what I've been up to. Maybe she's sneakily looking at the house in the background of these clips. I'm gonna change the frame then so she doesn't see how messy it is. Oh, that was cute. Those of you who don't have me on Snapchat would actually have no idea what I was about to say, so I thought I'll give you a little bit of a backstory. Basically, for most of my life, my parents have hired cleaners for our house. They only come once a week and it's only for a couple of hours, and they just do the actual cleaning. Like we do all the tidying, so there's nothing anywhere, and they just clean it. So like they do the wiping and the vacuuming and stuff. But in all honesty, it wasn't very practical at all. It was very hard when we would try to plan our day. For example, if we needed to leave for an appointment or go somewhere suddenly, we'll not know when we could go, and there'll be the struggle of parking. Like they would park and then we wouldn't be able to get out, and it just wouldn't be fair on them either, and we just had a lot of problems in general. So my parents basically decided that they would say goodbye to the cleaners and I would be the cleaners instead. And it is a lot harder because we did have 2 cleaners, so for me it takes about 5 hours, but it is a good way for me to have a little bit more extra money because, as you know, I don't have a job. So yeah, this is basically my new job. Unfortunately, the family isn't here to do the tidying before I clean, so I've got to do all the tidying and the cleaning because Blake is at a party right now, which is really random during the day, but it's like a paintballing party. So I've decided I'm just going to do it one section at a time tidying wise and just take breaks, because otherwise I'm just going to feel like my whole day is gross. So I'm going to tidy up this area first, then edit some of my YouTube video and tidy more up here, then do more editing, etc. So it doesn't feel as bad today. Okay, it's looking a little bit nicer already. Those of you who like before and afters are going to be very satisfied with this vlog. All right, down to 15 minutes in editing, so I thought I'd tackle another area. This is my next one. Yay, it's looking cleaner. I really need to have breakfast / lunch though, because I'm feeling dizzy as hell. So I'm making a toasted sandwich because we only have 2 eggs left already, which is crazy. So this has spinach, cheese, mushrooms, and spring onions. If any of you guys are interested in switching to a vegetarian diet or trying it out for a little while, this is a great way to have a toasted sandwich without ham. I remember at first I was kind of like, will that work? But it actually is so nice. Now let's tackle this room. Yes, all clean. And that pile over there looks so messy because it's all of the newspapers and posts since my parents have left. Look at this mess. It's funny because in high school I was known for being clean, but ever since my boyfriend moved in, that has changed and it's influenced me to be messy too. And I've got to do Blake's study. Why can't he be here to help me? I forgot this room exists. Oh my god. I have a feeling this vlog is probably the most boring vlogmas ever, but it honestly is just a really boring day. Just unlucky that I have a lot of homework to do on exactly the same day I have a lot of cleaning to do, and on the same day that Blake is busy, so I can't hang out with him in between breaks. Usually if I'm cleaning and he's there, or I'm doing homework and he's there, it's actually way better because we just sort of like watch stuff occasionally or just chat. But yeah, he's paintballing today though, so I'm excited to hear what he thinks of it because he hasn't gone paintballing before. Like he's done those like ones like the mini version with the little mini pellets. I've done that too, but proper paintballing. I think he's going to love it, so I'm really excited to hear about how that went. It's clean. Whew, we're not clean, but tidy. Look at the little baby. Doesn't look that different because it's a pretty messy room in general because of all the cords, but slowly getting there. I may have just thrown most of this into a pile, but still counts. I'm done. Woohoo! And upstairs is already clean because my parents would have kept it clean. So the final conclusion of this tea is I don't like it. Even when I do it properly, it's just way too strong and it just doesn't even taste good. So goodbye, I will never have you again. And I'm about to try this one, which is cinnamon orange. All right, 3 minutes and I need to take it out. So I'm gonna watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I'm up to season 9, episode 16. I've been watching it over like 3 years now, which seems ridiculous, but I'm just slow with stuff like this and I don't always feel like watching reality TV, but they're currently in Thailand, which is actually really cool being able to see Thailand because I haven't been there. So I've had to put the cooler on because it is getting that hot in this house. I guess it is supposedly like 32 degrees. Does anyone else watch shows like Keeping Up with the Kardashians and get emotional? Because I just did. I just love it when they're like all grateful for what they have. I just think it's really sweet. But anyway, update on the tea. I'm really liking this. It's borderline weird, like just borderline weird. If it was stronger, I probably wouldn't like it, but I'm digging it. In your eyes. You gotta get on the floor. Your body freaking get on the floor. Oh, I regret that. Sorry, Vincent. All of the surface wiping done, and now toilet time. Downstairs now. I still haven't done the showers downstairs, and obviously I haven't mopped the floors or vacuumed or anything, but I just want to do all the wiping out of the way first. How red and sweaty my face is. Oh, I'm getting so dizzy and I've done most of the house. So I think tomorrow I'm just gonna vacuum downstairs and then mop everything because like, nah, I can't do it. I feel like I'll faint or something. Was it raining out there? That would be a nice change. I just wanna stand out there in the rain. Oh, they look like mosquito bites. This was from paintballing today. Is they white in the middle? Sorry. Do you have any more? Where are your battle scars? Show me, yeah. And then show me your finger because it looks so funny. He took off a lot of his things he was had for. What the hell?
Yeah, I saw my hands. What?
You barely smoked just then. How many more vegetables do you need? Just broccoli?
No.
Holy crap. Stop making them kill me really fast.
Mushrooms. Bok choy.
Bok choy. Bok choy. Oh god, that angle. Much cuter on that angle. Same meal, so cooking our little corn pieces, but different noodles tonight. Pad Thai noodles, oh yeah. She doesn't give a shit.
So sleepy.
I was hardcore productive with all the cleaning and tidying, and then when Blake came home I realized how hot it was and how dead I was, so I've barely been doing anything productive other than cooking since then. We've been watching The Secret Life of 5-year-olds because it's now switched to 5-year-olds, and it's so great. I'm so glad he likes it because I am obsessed. Like, it just makes me laugh so much and always puts me in a good mood. And we also made dinner. Well, I mainly made dinner because Blake was so exhausted and so bruised and dead after paintballing. He had a great time though, but whew, it was rough. He ended up taking off his like armor gear stuff because it got so hot, and that's why his bruises are so bad. Turns out the bruises were even like bleeding. I'm like, how does that even happen? So yeah, I'm glad he had a good time though. I really want him to go one time with a GoPro in his head so that I can edit it up because I think that'll be awesome. I would do that myself. I'm way too scared to do it. I've done the one with all the mini pellets and that scared me enough, but like that was enough of a ratio of like fun and scary, but anything more than that I don't think I'd enjoy. I'm sort of just chilling, gonna have a bath, and mum should be home in the next 20 minutes. My dad and her have been in Brisbane for about 4 days so far, which is why they haven't been in Vlogmas at all. I think they were there for like a work conference or something, but only mum is coming home tonight because dad is staying up in Sydney because we have an office in Sydney and he's just like checking on everyone. He usually goes there every couple of weeks, so it's pretty normal. But I'm excited to see mum because we haven't really been able to talk too much at all because I don't know, I think like there hasn't been much service or something, which is totally bizarre. I am so ready to have a bath and just relax for the rest of tonight. I really should have worked on my essays, but honestly, like that is the last thing I could do right now. I'm just drained. Hopefully I can get an extension on my essays though, because the teachers are very nice when it comes to us working on like graduate films and stuff, because obviously that's outside of university and they know that's more important than essays. So usually you can get extensions with stuff like that. I would understand if I can only get an extension on one essay, that's fine. You'll see in the upcoming week, but I don't even really have any time at all to work on it. Pretty sure it's past 12 o'clock, but I didn't sign off this video. So if you enjoyed it, remember to give it a thumbs up and look forward to my next Vlogmas video. Bye guys.